Welcome to Real Kiwi Fishing. This week Pea and I are back out on the Gulf. What we're going to be doing today is actually heading out looking for a few workups. Now we've heard that there's been a few workups east of Tiri and also north of Rakino or the Noisies. We just headed out now to the back of Tiri and we've got about 20-30 boats up here, all in a huddle, so I guess that's where the workups are. And see a few gannets here now. It's probably about 30-40 gannets. So yeah, today we're going to have a go at a bit of micro jigging and a bit of soft baiting. What we'll do is also brought along some baits and burley, so if we don't get onto the fish into the micro jigging and soft baiting, we'll probably fall back on the baits. Sometimes what we like to do is if we're not sort of getting anything on the micro jigs or soft baits, we just drift along with baits, 2-ounce sinkers straight to the bottom, sink it to the hook, and just a little cube of bait. That actually works quite well around the vicinity of the workups, not so much on the workups. So that's also another plan, another thing that you can do. If you're out there micro jigging and soft baiting and it's not really working for you, drop the chute and just drop some baits to the bottom, and 9 times out of 10 you'll come across some fish. Just drift along 100 meter, 200 meter drifts and you'll get into some fish, and you'll probably find out where they actually are holding. Sometimes what you do is you just drift across that 100, 200 meters, catch a few nice fish and then pull the shoot up and then go back up and do another drift along that same path, and you'll get into the fish again. So yeah, it's always an option if it's not working for you. You know, you're out there trying to micro jig and soft bait and it's not actually working for you, just drop back to the baits, drift along, do the same thing, but you're using baits, and you'll find you'll probably catch fish. 9 times out of 10, just hang back, use your sounder, and you're sort of in 40-50 meters of water. It takes that long for the the bait, all the scraps and stuff to float down. So a lot of guys are just right on top of those workups, and they're probably catching kahawai as well. So you can always try that as well. Don't go straight up and park right on top of the workup. Use your sounder and just sort of go along the back of it, figure out what the tide's doing and all that kind of stuff. So we've got an incoming tide. So all the stuff's going to be floating this way. Everyone's up there. So we'll probably just go up a little bit, drift along, and hopefully get into some. So as you can see, this boat here, they're pulling in kahawai. They're sitting right on top of that workup. That's what I was saying. A lot of times, right in those workups, there's heaps of kahawai. So you want to try and sit back. So we've turned up on this workup. All the birds are gone, all the dolphins are gone. Everyone's micro jigging and soft baiting and not really doing a lot. So what we're going to do is we're going to drop some baits. He's got a bait on and he's got his first snapper. So yeah, not a lot happening on the soft baits and micro jigs. There's no sound on the sounder, so we're going to drop some baits. And normally what happens is there's still snapper there scrounging, and the smell of the bait gets you the snapper. So there you go. There was about 20-30 boats around us. Dolphins has moved over there with the gannets, and everyone's just taken off over there. What we're doing is we've dropped the chute in and we're dropping baits, and we're still picking up fish. Nothing big, but you know, sort of 40, 45, 50 centimetres. So I know it's fun to chase the workups and obviously, you know, your micro jigging and soft baiting and stuff. But if you're just wanting fish, once everyone leaves, drop your chute and drop some baits and you'll catch fish. Simple. There's no science behind it. Just drop a bait. So I'm not sure if you can see over here, the workups moved again.
Yep. Nice table fish.
So yeah, the workups moved again. So all the boats are fired up again and done another 100-metre dash. And we've just sat here the whole time catching fish. Doesn't make sense, does it? I don't know. Drop a bait and you'll catch fish. So Pea's just dropped another bait. Probably hit the bottom for about 2 seconds, if that. He basically wound up the slack and he was on. And everyone's gone. They're all gone over there. About a K down there chasing the workups. But we're still catching fish, so I don't know why they're moving away from fish. Seems a little crazy to me. But that's the thing, people love chasing those workups. It is enjoyable. It's a lot of fun, you know, dropping light jigs and micro jigs and soft baits. But mate, we're just drifting along where all these boats were 20 minutes ago, catching some nice snapper. Just go figure. I mean, we're doing crazy. Every bait getting smashed. Here's Pea's fish here.
There we go. How is that?
So there you go. Okay, they're not massive, huge fish, but man, that's a nice table fish, and that's all we're fishing for. So I don't know why people are leaving here when there's fish like that here. And they've gone over there chasing workups, may have caught 1 or 2 fish, maybe some carwai, and we're catching snapper. So I'm going to get another bait down.
There we go. Good table fish.
It's hooked up again. Looks like another nice fish. I'm actually on the new Regiment Black Ops rod today. It's quite nice. Running the little 4500 slammer on it. Nice fish on the bait. That's what I was saying, all we're doing is we're just drifting along with baits, getting into some nice fish. That's not bad. So Pea's dropping again. Probably this time he won't hook up, but I thought we'll have a look. He's basically just dropping another bait now. And what's been happening, as soon as it hits the bottom, he's putting it into gear. The fish has already grabbed it. So all we're doing is, so there you go. He didn't even hit the bottom that time.
Yep, that's right. That's right.
So he didn't even hit the bottom with a bait, and he's hooked up, and we're the only boat here. Once again, I don't understand. So that's one tip for you guys that do like to chase those workups and bait fish. Wait till everyone goes. Chuck your chute in, do a couple of drifts where all the commotion was, because all that bait fish that was getting chewed up on the surface is only just hitting the ground now, and that proves that Pea's bait didn't even hit the bottom.
There we go. Nothing wrong with that.
How easy was that? Didn't even have to do any of that with a micro jig or a soft bait. We just drop a bait, gets grabbed before it even hits the bottom. And that's a lot of fun. We've got dolphins again hanging around the boat.
There you go.
Now there's another big workup happening way out here. All the boats are on that old workup there, and you'll find they'll all fire up, shoot over there, and there's still a lot of fish there. So what we could do, if the fish stop biting here, they all zoom over there to that workup, we'll zoom over there to where they were and catch fish. So yeah, I don't know, we do love bait fishing, and it's not just about stray lining or, you know, dropping big heavy sinkers, dropper rigs. We're doing this sort of the same thing that you guys do soft bait and micro jigging. We'll go into the workups and we'll drift through with a ball sinker, little cube of bait, and that just floats down, and it's like it's coming down from the surface where old Noah's Ark up the top there chomped on a few fish, and the snapper are down there chewing on all the scraps, and they're grabbing our baits. So to me, it's an awesome day. That's great fishing. It's awesome fishing. You don't even have to work for it. Yep, so here they go. They're all moving over to that workup over here, like I was saying they'd do. And where they're leaving, there's still fish there. Just utilise those workups, man. When you're bait fishing, it's the same thing. Go in there, the snapper are there, they're feeding. They'll be still there half an hour when the workup's gone, and we're proving it now. We're catching fish. It's been sort of 40 minutes since they all took off over there. All the workups sort of come back to us after an hour and a half, a couple of hours. And now all the boats are screaming back to us where they started with. Seems a bit crazy sometimes, but it's fishing. Got a few dolphins. Again, it's starting to come in. There was a big workup out the front there, and they've moved back. They've moved back here, so yeah, just I don't know, just catching fish after fish on bait, and we're not having to use fuel and run over there and over there and over there chasing workups. But once again, like, we do enjoy doing that, so don't get me wrong, it is fun. But man, if you're out here for a feed of fish, you only really need to go to one workup and work it for an hour and a half, and you'll pretty much have enough fish to go home with.
Oh, oh! See, we don't have to go. Oh, look at even the.
So we've been catching snapper for the past hour and a half, and the workups went over there, and now they've just come back. So we've been catching fish all along, and now we're going to change over to our micro gear because now's the time. So we've had a blast of a day catching snapper all day on bait, and now we can have a bit of micro jigging and soft baiting. Can't ask for much more than that. Pea's hooked up, got the micro jig out, and the workup started happening. Still not big fish, but great table fish. So there you go. Went from baits to our micro jigs, still catching fish. We haven't even moved once, and all the boats have moved about 10 times. Pea's hooked up again, still on the micro jigs. We've just had a workup come back to us. Only lasted about, I don't know, 1 minute, 2 minutes. And we're still catching fish in that same place. So yeah, it's been a great day. We've pretty much got enough fish in the bin. Got about 4, 5, 6 fish each. Decent size, so that's all we sort of need. It's been a great day. Chasing the workups with bait. We love it. Tight lines. Thanks for watching another great day out fishing with Real Kiwi Fishing. And you can also find more of my movies on my YouTube channel, Real Kiwi Fishing.